If you're like me and you're excited about Snufkin Melody and Moominvalley, but you know nothing about Moominvalley, or you just need a refresher before you dive in, then you're in the right place. Hello, Cozy Gamers, and welcome back to the Cozy Gaming Club, where we talk about all the latest and greatest cozy games. Snufkin Melody and Moominvalley launched yesterday, and I am ashamed to admit that I know nothing about the Moomin Universe. Yet. In this video, I'm going to talk through everything I think you need to know before playing the game as someone who has already played all of it. Thank you so much to Raw Fury for gifting me a key to check this out early. Moominvalley is the brainchild of Finnish author and illustrator Tuve Jansson. She created a breathtaking world filled with unforgettable characters, including the curious Moomin Troll and his ever so slightly grumpy yet loyal friend Snufkin. But in Snufkin Melody of Moominvalley, you'll step into the shoes of Snufkin himself to save your friends and restore the valley to its natural beauty. I won't be spoiling any of the gameplay in this video, instead I'll be introducing you to some of the characters you'll be meeting along the way, some of the gameplay mechanics, and also a little tip to help you get started at the end. Let's start by setting the scene of Moominvalley, which is described as a fairy tale world. It's a beautiful tapestry of rolling green hills, sparkling rivers, and an abundance of bright and colourful flowers dotting the meadows. In this game, you'll explore this gorgeous storybook wonderland, interacting with the wildlife, helping the residents, and saving Moominvalley from the industrious parkkeeper. At the start of the game, we'll witness our two main characters saying goodbye as autumn comes to a close. Every year, Moomins hibernate for winter, and so our hero Snufkin leaves to return in the spring. However, this time when Snufkin returns, he finds a very different Moominvalley to the one he left behind. The once peaceful valley has been disrupted by the arrival of the parkkeeper, who's replacing the natural beauty with artificial parks. Now it's up to you, armed with your trusty harmonica, to restore balance to the valley and reunite with your friends. As you make your way through Moominvalley to find Moomin House, you'll meet lovely critters who can help you with your quest. And you'll also have the opportunity to destroy a park or two along the way by pushing over statues and pulling up signs, returning nature to its wild beauty. So, who will you meet in Moominvalley? Well, there are actually a lot of characters to discover. In this video, I'll just be talking about the main ones who play a key role in the game. Starting with Snufkin, our main character. Snufkin is a free-spirited adventurer who finds joy in quiet activities like playing music. While he may not be the sharpest tool in the toolbox, he inspires others with his confidence and dedication. His love of music will play a key role in this game, which I'll explain later in the video. The other main character is Moomin Troll, who is Snufkin's best friend. Moomin Troll is a very kind and caring creature who is always looking to make friends and help out everyone that he meets, which definitely gets him in trouble a few times during the game. During your adventures, you'll also encounter Moomin Troll's parents, Moomin Mama and Moomin Papa, who each have their own role to play as the story unfolds. The very first character you meet in a game and your very first quest is a difficult one to talk about as they don't have a name yet. They're a little nervous and in awe of you, but they'll soon join you on your adventure as you head deeper into Moominvalley to find your friends. And hopefully along the way, you'll find them the perfect name. Other characters you'll meet along the way include Lil Mai, a rambunctious and slightly frustrating character who is actually Snufkin's half-sister, which is never explained in the game. She definitely does have that younger sibling dynamic, though, of wanting to do everything quicker or better than Snufkin does. She'll pop up multiple times in the story to join your adventure, or drive you up a wall, and even now I've finished the game, I can't really decide if I like her or not. But I think that's the point. Another curious character is that of the Groke, a terrifying and giant creature that emits a frosty chill around her. She is generally feared by the residents of Moominvalley and tends to crave warmth and light, which she can never find because of her chill. So she will continue searching in the dark forever, which is quite lonely if you think about it. The final creatures I want to mention are Hattifatteners, which live on Hattifatteners Island. They're quite strange and mysterious creatures that look like tall ghost things with strange hands that stretch out from halfway up their body, kind of like tall socks. They don't talk at all, but have a passion for weather and are very protective of their precious barometer. This is just a brief overview of some of the characters you'll meet, but rest assured there are lots of strange and wonderful characters you'll meet in the game, as well as some familiar faces for those of you who are fans of the original works. Also, just to warn anyone who is terrified of spiders like me, there are a handful of spiders you'll meet as well. They gave me a shock the first time I came across them, but they're never around for too long. Moving on to the gameplay, which is very puzzle and exploration oriented. Most of the game is made up of travelling through Moominvalley, unlocking new areas, and meeting an eclectic cast of characters. While exploring the wilderness, you'll be climbing up mountains, jumping across gaps, and pushing or pulling around logs and boulders to help you continue your journey. You'll also have your useful harmonica, which can be used to convince critters to help you with your quests, provide stable platforms underfoot, or just move out of your way so you can get through. During your travels, you'll unlock new instruments that have different abilities. So you may encounter creatures you can't interact with and areas you can't enter early on in the game. All of your instruments are powered by inspiration, and as you journey through the world, you can level up your inspiration to improve Snufkin's musical abilities. Snufkin gets inspiration by completing quests, rewilding parks, and running through bushes and other plants. If you need help spotting the plants filled with inspiration, you can usually spot them doing a little jiggle out of the corner of your eye, so just keep a lookout for some dancing plants. Some musical tasks will be locked behind a higher inspiration level that will prevent you from completing them until later in the game. While exploration is a key part of this game, the inspiration mechanic and the game's narrative does make Snufkin Melody of Moominvalley quite a linear experience. So don't worry about getting lost, but if you do, there is a map to help you find your way. There is also a sneaking element to the gameplay when it comes to the parks. You'll need to successfully elude the policemen to rip up the signs and topple statues. This could just be avoiding their line of sight, but may also require hiding in flower beds and getting help from some critters. This game is also designed for both kids and adults. This doesn't mean that it's a game just for children, but there is no combat or violence in the game, so it is suitable for children. This is everything you need to know before playing Snufkin Melody of Moominvalley, but I'd like to finish the video with one tip to help you get started. When you meet this character, you should try to complete their quests as quickly as possible, because they'll increase your stamina bar, which will be a big help when you're running all over the place. I stupidly left this quest until the very end of the game and deeply regretted it, when I upgraded my stamina multiple times from nothing to max all in one go, right before I rolled the credits. Don't make my mistakes. Now that you know everything, if you are interested in playing Snufkin Melody of Moominvalley, it's available on PC and Nintendo Switch for £16.99 or $19.99 US. It takes about 3 hours to complete, although this will differ depending on if you decide to complete all the side quests or not. Are you going to be packing up your bags and heading to Moominvalley? Let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you next video. Bye!